go making yet another mistake. It's killing me to see that look on your face. I show some remorse, it's my fault, of course. Made a million wrong decisions, I'll probably make some more. But need to know what's the say, alright, need caching. Yes, sure, send that short, look, can't by team. But I swear that you're the only one that I see.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday morning. I am doing pretty good. I've already got my coffee going, and I bet that music is a little bit too loud right now, so I'm going to bring that down. All right. I hope everybody's doing pretty good today. Life is treating me pretty good. The weather is, the heat is just going absolutely nuts right now. Oh, thank you so much, Anna, for the new follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. If you don't mind, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Maybe leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you today. Yeah, so today I've got a little bit of editing to do. If you'll remember, a few weeks ago, we did some edits of Aiden Flores with Bosqueville High School. He's going to join the crew down in Mary Hardin Baylor this next fall. He's going to be playing football and so forth. Well, we got the pics from the family. Now, with the way things work with stunninggradphotos.com is you'll get an opportunity to see all the photos that we've created, right? Like every single one. And you get to choose your photos. Now, typically the package comes with 20, so you get to pick 20, but you can have as many as you want, because for each additional one, there's just an additional cost for me to add on and do some more edits for you, and I'm happy to do that. So the truth is, you can have as many photos as you want, but let's just move on over to the screen here, and I can just sort of show you. These are the 20 or 23 that were picked by this family. And so we've got to get some work done on each one of these. It's going to take us a little bit of time. And I know that maybe if you're on the vertical platforms, I think that's Facebook today, you can't see all of these. You're only looking at the middle of my screen. So when we get started editing, you'll get a good chance to see exactly what that looks like. All right, well, let's have a look at this first photo here. We're going to zoom in. And so this one is the first one that we're going to start working on today. And a lot of you are wondering, like, well, Mario, how do you, what do you do? How do you, do your thing? And I will say this, I use a little tool, and I've already forgotten what the name of this tool is. It's called a Tour Box. It's a little doodad that gives me some extra control, so I'm not always hitting the keyboard. And frankly, my memory's getting bad in my old age. And for some, the keyboard shortcuts are sort of a, just sort of an automatic thing. But for me, yeah, it's kind of been just been a thing, right? So, yeah, so I use this sort of toolbox to help me get through it. The other thing I use is a tablet, and that sort of helps me get to work on some of these images. All right, well, let's get us a look at some of this. Yeah, right on. Let's get in the develop module here. We're also using, we're in Lightroom right now. You know how it goes. We got to use some Lightroom. It's great at helping me keep things organized, and as well as helping me edit. So it is a thing that I love to do. Oh, the music just sort of cut out there. Okay, let's see what's going on. The music, why is the music being... Okay, I'm logged in. My favorite music. Go. All right. Oh yeah, all right. Well, let's give this music a try and see what happens. If we don't love it, we'll move away from it for sure. All right. Cool deal, rock and roll. All right. Well, the first thing I like to do is work on the exposure. Make sure that I've got that where I want it. Let's work on that. So we're looking at him. We're not looking at the background right now. We're just trying to see where we want him to be. I had a good time. I like that exposure for him. We're going to work in this background quite a bit. The background's kind of overexposed for sure. Yeah. Right. Tell me, how's life going, y'all? Y'all? Everything all right with y'all? I hope so. Good. All right. We're gonna have to bring down this background quite a bit. I'm more worried about, like, the stands and everything are fine. It's more this thing over Aiden's shoulder here that I just don't like. I'm gonna have to figure that out. This is where the fun begins, as Anakin Skywalker would say, right? I think we're gonna use a linear gradient, maybe. I'm gonna do kind of like this. Try to bring some of this down just a hair. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Go. Much better already. Okay. Let's have a look at him. All right. Yeah. How y'all doing out there? So good to see you. Good morning. Happy Friday. You know, for me, Friday mornings are all about this coffee right here, y'all. So I hope you are doing all right. Give me a like. Hit a comment. Let me know what's happening out there with you. What are you doing this Friday? Any big plans? All right. Let's see here. Next step, we got to get Aiden here. I like what we've got there, generally speaking. We're going to bring these highlights down. Just a hair. Yeah. All right. I think the shadows look great. I do think that it's a little cool, right? It's a little blue, don't you think? Don't you think it's just a little bit blue? I think it is. We're going to have to work on that quite a bit. I think it's just a little bit blue for me. There it is. There it is. You see that? You see the difference there? So we start to see some more color in his face, like that pink color. Like, we got to have that pink color, right? Also, I'm also seeing one more sort of thing right over here over his right shoulder where I'm like, ugh. Just a little bit too bright there. So I think what I'm gonna do is create one more little mask, and I'm gonna use my brush this time. Yeah. And let's see here. Yeah, let's kind of zoom in over that bit. It's this area over here that I'm pretty worried about. Let's see if we can get this where we want it. I need to bring this brush size down quite a bit. Make sure that I'm staying right on in here. Oof. I don't know if I want it like that. There we go. Put in a little bit over here too. Not sure if I'm happy with that or not. Yeah. Okay, if we can bring, just need it to be light, just light. I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. Take it away. Try it again. Boom. 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 Now we just need to bring it down by quite a bit. right on into that little spot. See, what's happening is that the light is coming through those bleachers, and it's just causing a slight thing that to me is just kind of distracting over the shoulder there. So I think we're gonna do a little bit of a change on the exposure right in that little spot so we can bring it down just a hair. Okay, see, much better. Okay, much better already. I think we go around this little edge. Woo-hoo! All right, y'all. It's coming along already. Now, I may not like that at the end, but we will see. We will see what I think. Gotta hit this coffee, y'all. That's before, and that's where we are right now. You can see it's already just an absolute huge difference there. Okay. I think I'm just about ready to go into Photoshop, you guys. Well, this weekend we have another big shoot. It'll happen. I'm very excited for it. We're going out to Tarleton, going out to Stephenville, Texas, right? So that's going to be an absolute blast. But yeah, we're going out to Tarleton to shoot a young lady, Ambi, and that's going to be an absolute blast. Okay, so now I'm ready to get this going in Photoshop. Let's go ahead and get on over into Photoshop and see if we can't do some work. All right. Yeah, so it'll be, oh man, it could be 20 years since I've been out in Stephenville, out on the campus of Tarleton. It could be like 20 years since I did something like that. But I'm excited for it. You know, I love visiting other college campuses. Y'all know I work at a college too, so you know, visiting these other places is kind of, you know, it's kind of a fun thing for me. All right. All right, let's see here. We want to set the view to that. So, good deal. All right, well, let's have a look. Hope you are doing all right. All right, the first thing we got to do here, y'all, is look for anything that we want to get rid of. Frankly, I don't like this little spot here. Might see if we can do a generative fill right there. Just see what happens. We might have to do that here. Let's see what happens. Go ahead and try to take this out just like this. See what it does. Oh, it's almost there, isn't it? Don't like it at all. Nope. Okay, let's trash that. You know, AI is really giving us photographers a lot of extra things to use. What I think I want to do is, I think I want to make a better selection of this. All right, now we can go up here. See what we can do. Content. Oops. Did the wrong thing there. this again. Oh, I don't like that selection. Go around the object, Mario. All right. So what happens is this green area is what it's using to try to decide what to fill in that space. And as you can see, it's just kind of not there yet. Not there yet, y'all. Maybe it's because I just don't like it, but we may just leave it. At this point, we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna look for some things that we gotta get rid of. And usually these things are on the face. So we'll zoom in really close here. We'll get into Aiden's face. We want to clear the face of some hair. So let's go ahead and get that going. So this little piece of hair we're going to take out. Something is not happy. It's probably too heavy, yeah. Too heavy there. Okay. Yeah, man, y'all, this heat, I hope y'all ready. It's gonna be a hot summer. Crazy hot summer. Yeah, we just gotta clean up the face a little bit. There's just a little bit of stuff here that we want to clean up. And one thing about men, right, when we do men, is we gotta be careful not to let them drift into the feminine area, unless of course they want to. And of course I often talk to my clients and say, hey, you know, what do you want out of this, you know, out of the edit? Do I need to, you know, do a thing? Do I not, you know, is there something that you don't want me to mess with, or something that you do? And so we had a good talk about it, right? He doesn't want his face edited too much. We'll mind that direction, but we cleared the face of hair. That looks good. Now we're going to have a quick look at his clothing. A lot of times we check on this collar, make sure we don't have any like just skin flecks or anything that is you know, just distracting. You may be wondering about this necklace. So old boy here is joining Mary Hardin Baylor. They are the Crusaders. Aiden here is going to be playing on their football team, and as a result, you know, we had a little bit of a theme going with this, with the shoot. All right, I don't see any other problems with him. I do think that this thing on this bleacher right here is a little bit distracting. So I think I will zoom in on it and we'll see if we can kind of clean that up a little bit. It probably should just look like what's next to it. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Yup. All right. And just like that. Well gone. Let's care of this bottom part. Good. Just like that, that distracting mark is no more. Sipping some tea here. Cool, guys. Cool. Doing the thing here, you guys. All right, so what else do we do here? Well, we gotta just be mindful of the skin is next. I think the skin is good. Don't have any problems with the skin. So what I like to do next is work on catch lights. So catch lights are these little things in the eye that if you don't have them, the eyes seem to look kind of dead. And so what we want to do here is we want to, well, first I need to flatten the layer. Yeah, we're gonna flatten this layer. Now we'll run my, I do a lot of actions, you know, like a lot of people in the Photoshop land. We have a lot of little actions that do some really quick things for us. Try to help us out. Right in here. Definitely a catch light. I want to just brighten that up just a little bit. Brush. See how we just sort of brighten this up. And there's just a couple little touches in here. One rule of thumb that I always think about is we want the eyes to kind of match, right? We can see how that already makes his eyes kind of pop out a little bit more. Makes him look alive. Now, you can do too much. Too much makes alien eyes. I think we're good there. Now, next thing I would do is normally brighten up those teeth. We don't have teeth in this one, so I think we're gonna be okay. So now we're gonna apply some actions that I just absolutely love. Really goes through and brings some color out. Look at that, boom. All right. Okay, I think this looks great, just like this. I'm going to apply a couple more little things. There we go, y'all. Ooh-wee. Okay, love that. Off we go back to Photoshop to finish this thing up. And just like usual, right, it does take me anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes on every image. And so that's kind of why you really need to only pick a few. You know, every time we do this, right, we go out to the spot, we do our shoot, we get the thing going, and we got to come back, and it takes hours and hours and hours to get all of this, all of the pictures all done, to get them to this type of state, right? And the truth is that I'm still not perfectly done yet, right? This is probably about as, yep, this is it right here, you guys. So this is what the photo looks like, right? So let me just show you. Curiosity, right? You want to see what the photo looked like when we first started. This is it. This is what the photo looked like when we first started. And Right? And then this is the finished photo. You can see color in the skin. The eyes are vibrant. The eyes are popping off. Yeah, everything looks great. And I love this image. So, anyway, I just wanted to come on real quick, talk to you a little bit about selecting images. And like I said earlier, when you work with stunninggradphotos.com, you get as many images as you want. And you get to pick them. And you usually most people start off with about 20, and then if they want more, then there's some additional fees so that I can spend that 15 to 30 minutes per image to get those extra images done. But you will know how many pictures you get with your photo because you'll get a contract, and that contract will define everything for you. Well, I hope you had a great day today. I hope you've already had your coffee. I hope that life is treating you well, and I hope this weekend is amazing for you. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.